Hello learners, welcome back. In this video, we are going to discuss about the classification of soil by Indian Soil Classification System. In Indian Soil Classification System, the soil is broadly classified in two categories. First is the fine-grained soil and the second is the coarse-grained soil. Now let's first understand what is a coarse-grained soil and what is a fine-grained soil. So if we take a sample of soil and pass that sample of soil through 75 micron sieve, if more than 50% of the soil sample passes through the 75 micron sieve, then it is called a fine grained soil. Or if 50% or less than 50%, that is exactly 50% or less passes through the sieve, then it is a coarse grained soil. Now, coarse grained soil is further classified as sand and gravel. We'll not discuss about the coarse grained soil in this lecture. We'll discuss about the fine grained soil. The fine grained soil is further classified as clay, silt and organic soil. So here is the definition of the fine grained soil. A soil is termed as fine grained soil if more than 50% of the soil fraction has a size smaller than 75 micron sieve, else it is a coarse grained soil. Okay, so this part I hope is clear. Now the fine grained soil is further classified on the basis of their compressibility as highly compressible soil, intermediate compressible soil and low compressible soil. So what parameter is used here? When the liquid limit of the soil, that is the fine grained soil, when the liquid limit of the fine grained soil is greater than 50%, it is highly compressible soil, and the symbol used for highly compressible soil is letter H. When the liquid limit is between 35 to 50%, including 35 and 50, the fine grained soil is of intermediate compressibility and the letter used is I. When the liquid limit, that is the WL of the soil, is less than 35%, then the soil is low compressible soil and the symbol used is letter L. Now we have to find whether the fine grained soil is a clay or a silt or organic soil. For that part, whether it is highly compressible clay, intermediate compressible clay or low compressible clay. If it is a silt, whether it is a highly compressible silt or low compressible silt or intermediate compressible silt, what we do, we make use of the plasticity chart. Now let's understand the plasticity chart. Okay, so here is the plasticity chart. This chart is known as the plasticity chart. Here is the plasticity index on the y-axis, IP. This is IP and this is the liquid limit WL. And a graph is plotted over here. The green line which you can see over here, this line is called A line. And the equation of A line is very important. The equation of A line is IP is equals to 0.73 WL minus 20. Okay. And the line in the red here, it is U line. I'll tell you the equation as well. IP is equals to 0.9 WL minus 8. This is the equation of U line. The IP is equals to 0.9 WL minus 8. Now let me tell you the significance of A line and U line. A line is the line which separates clay from silt and organic soil. So any soil above the A line is clay. Any soil below the A line is silt or organic soil. This is the significance of A line and it is very important. Now what is the significance of U line? There cannot be any soil practically above the U line. There is, in this world, there is no soil who has got the property such that it can lie above the U line. So practically there is no soil present above the U line. Okay, so every soil is below the U line. And what is the significance of A line? A line separates clay from silt. So anything above the A line you will find is clay and anything below the A line is silt. Now here also you must take care of there are two purple lines here and here. This purple line is exactly at 35% of the liquid limit. This is exactly 35% of the liquid limit, and this is 50% of the liquid limit. Okay, now any soil having liquid limit less than 35% has low compressibility. So this is a clay with low compressibility if it lies below 35% liquid limit and above the A line. And this is silt with low compressibility or organic soil with low compressibility if it lies below the A line and behind the liquid limit of 35%. When the liquid limit is between 35% and 50%, the soil has got intermediate plasticity, right, or intermediate compressibility. And if the soil also lies above the A line, it is clay with intermediate compressibility. If it lies below the A line, it is silt with intermediate compressibility or organic soil with intermediate compressibility. When the liquid limit of the fine grained soil exceeds 50%, it has got high compressibility. When the soil lies above the A line and the liquid limit is greater than 50%, it is clay with high compressibility. When the liquid limit is greater than 50% and the soil lies below the A line, it is silt with high compressibility or organic soil with high compressibility. Now, here you see there are two other lines. The plasticity index over here is between the range of 4 to 7. So when the plasticity index is between 4 to 7, the soil has the dual symbol of clay and silt with low compressibility. And if the plasticity index is below 4, it is a silt with low compressibility. So these two things you should also take care of, that when the plasticity index is between 4 to 7, the soil is CLML soil. That means it is silt and clay soil and it has got low compressibility. And when the plasticity index is less than 4, it is silt with low compressibility. So this is how we classify the soil according to Indian soil classification system. So again, I'm just revising everything. In Indian soil classification system, we divide the soil in two categories, that is the fine grained soil and the coarse grained soil. If the percentage of the particles passing through 75 micron sieve is greater than 50%, it is fine grained soil. Fine grained soil can be further classified as clay, silt or organic soil, and again it can be classified on the basis of their liquid limit. If the liquid limit is greater than 50, it is highly compressible soil. If it is 35 to 50, it is intermediate compressible soil. And when the liquid limit is less than 35, it is low compressible soil. And we make use of the plasticity chart in order to bifurcate clay from silt. If you want to know more about these things, and if you want to solve questions based on plasticity chart, the link of it is given in the description box, or you may also click the I button. So that's all for this class. Hope you like the session. Bye bye and have a nice day.